Sticky.
What? Little sticky?
Yeah. Hey guys, this is Jeff. Well, that's a good one. Hey, today I just want to give you kind of a quick update. Some of the trees, recently done stuff too. Went on vacation last week and came back and everything's still going. So the Siberian elms I dug up late last winter. I think it was like January, middle of January or something. They've got all kinds of new shoots and growth on them. Like right here, all growing from that point. Those are all back buds. And they stretch out, a good 2 feet, 2.5 feet maybe. So those are doing really well. Probably won't do anything to them this year. They could probably use some hedge pruning or branch selection or whatever, but I'm not going to do it this year. Here's that Himalayan cedar, blue atlas cedar, I don't know what it is, but after the repot, all these new buds coming strong. Pretty much all the old needles fell off, or some of them are still sticking on there. They're kind of tanned off, but it's doing pretty well, I think. It's incense cedar. Heavy push up top, not so much down below. What else we got here? Oh, here's this burning bush Unimus air layer I took off last fall, I think. Put it in this over the winter. Just kind of been decimated by aphids this year. Tried to keep on them, but I'm just not. I don't know. I just feel bad. I don't care about this tree as much as some of the other ones. But I will spray again for it. So. Here's a little Chinese elm, Seiju. All these shoots really elongated. I just kind of did a minor hedge pruning the other day on it. Root over rock. What are these? Chinese pistachios? Doing well. I don't think I've showed you this one before, but this is a little pomegranate seedling that I started, when was it? 2019, I think. And it grew. It had maybe one main branch like about that thickness by the end of the first year. Or maybe a little less, maybe more like this one here. And then they're not really rated for our winters here in Idaho, but I just left them in the ground. And everything died back to the soil line, and then all those new trunks were back buds off the main plant. So I dug this one up late winter this year, and she's put on a lot of growth. I've cut quite a few little sections off, but there's another pomegranate. Here's the Russian olive. Pruned it quite a few times, just cutting off extra shoots because, like you can see, pretty notorious for sending shoots, 3, sometimes 6 or 7 from the same spots. Silver maple that I dug up from the ground this year, a couple years old. What else we got? Little Norway maple forest. Kind of picked one leaf for every leaf node and this is all new growth in the last couple weeks, so we'll address it. Big Norway maple. One of the last videos I did, I just kind of cleaned up on where there's every pair of leaves. I cut one off for the most part, shortened that one up. Probably shorten this one up again next year. And after I did that, I got kind of another, not a new flush, but it strengthened up some of the buds that were just kind of sitting. Well, they weren't dormant, but they were just green. They just hadn't pushed yet. And they were sitting a little bit farther back. So that's kind of cool. Like this one, these two buds here, when I made that chop in the last video, they were just sitting there. They were green. They hadn't pushed all spring. They were there when the initial first flush of growth came out, but they just kind of sat there waiting. And I cut that and boom, took off. So this actually might be my new leader. We'll see. I'm just gonna let it grow. This is what I chose for my leader, but I think maybe just a little extra movement might help. I don't know, we'll see. Early on. Here's a little group or clump style Norway maple. I think unfortunately this tree, 1 out of 7 I think it has died, pushed out just barely this year, and the growth was all kind of discolored, like dark, like it'd been hit with a frost or something, but it's never bothered it before, so I don't think that's why. Maybe it has some kind of disease. I should probably cut that out soon, but also I think it's been in this pot for 2 years, and I think it's pretty pot bound, so that could have something to do with it. So we will definitely do a repot on that come next spring. A couple of the other trees. Oh, here's one of the crepe myrtles. This one's on a rock somewhere down there. I'll repot it next spring. But right here where my left index finger is, let that all harden off. That shot out to 5 or 6 pairs of leaves. Cut that back. And this is a secondary flush of growth. Did that kind of on every junction, so just trying to get an extra flush where I can. Worked well on that one. I did it to all of these. The big one, but well, see, now it's starting to shoot again. Hang on, I just tucked a kid in and they're up again. And they're outside. Be right back. Okay. I don't remember what I was talking about. Something about crepe myrtles or whatever, so yeah, they're cool. Oh yeah, here's this little Mugo pine. I think that was the last video I posted. All the buds had expanded, candles had expanded, and I did, well, it's kind of hard on the roots. I didn't cut anything off, but I stripped everything off of them before I put them back in this bonsai soil, so don't do that. It's not looking good. Some of those buds in there are still okay, but it's gonna have a heck of a time when those second and third year needles fall off. So, and then here's some willow cuttings. The neighbor next door, his mom has a willow tree, big willow in her backyard, and he prunes it every year, and I can hear him out there cussing because they grow really fast. And I said, hey, do you mind next time you prune it, you want to leave me some bigger branches? I said, why? I'm going to try to start some new trees. Why do you want willows? Well, I'm just going to keep them little, give them away or whatever. So, soak these in water for about After about 3 days, I think, I started seeing new roots coming. I got like 7 or 8 of them, little ones here, and then some of the bigger sections up to like 3 inches. They've all got roots coming too. Still have those soaking, just try to get a little more root mass before I put them in pots. It's supposed to be hot here. Has probably just about everywhere in the United States right now, so yeah. And I just think it's kind of funny. This tree genetically is the same as that tree back there. And this is a secondary flush. That leaf size there. I know there's some smaller ones on here, but come here. Here's that. That's all from the same first flush of growth. And then here's, like, that's on that other tree. So that's kind of cool. And then this little cutting, it's got even tinier little leaves up there. Teeny tiny. Cutting I took last year, and it rooted. Left it outside all winter, and it's still going, so. Rip, almond. This is one of the trees I had growing in the bed over there. I think I started it from seed in 2015 or 2016. I think it was 15, the year I got married. Yeah, it started to push growth and then just stopped. We did have some frost here and there, but it's never really affected these trees before, so kind of a bummer, but haven't given up every hope. Scratched down below there earlier and it was still green, but all these branches are they're done. And the stone pine, I think. Some of the grafts are still looking green underneath. But this one came loose and that doesn't look too good, so that one's toast. We'll see what the other ones look like later. Here's all the lettuces and stuff. We've cut them back a couple times. Eaten like 10 gallons of salad the last couple weeks, so fun stuff. Green beans, not the greatest stand. I think I'll replant a couple sections here. Cherry tomato, carrots, cauliflower. Got a big one coming right here. I don't know, that's probably ready. Oh yeah, before I forget, big Siberian elm dug up this winter. Sorry, just focus. Lots of buds pushing. Nothing's really fully expanded yet, or maybe this is as far as it's going to expand this year, but I know we've had some hot days and it doesn't seem to be hurting yet. Now that I said that, I think those two buds right there were the first two that pushed this year. I remember looking at them for a couple weeks going, don't do it yet, it's too early. But, so yeah, definitely alive. Long ways to go yet. This tree's growing. Lost a couple silver maples. They kind of had that color leaf on them for the last couple of years, and they just finally petered out. But that kind of twisty one over there had the same thing, and then put it in that well draining mix and seems to be liking that better. So yeah, I don't know. Prune all these back again. Shading out my little pomegranates and the Little oak down there. He's not looking too happy. His amber maples don't look good. Couple little pines and junipers back there. River birch, not digging the heat. Every once in a while, these little sprinklers, these little bubblers don't want to work. So, but it's got decent moisture down there, so we'll see. Little cucumbers, canning, pickling, tomatoes, some okra, make some okra pickles this summer. Some more carrots, Cash's little tractor pond. Oh yeah, here's the, got 2 jalapenos and a Anaheim chili or something, and then these 3 here are jalapeno. So they're like jalapeno, but they're not hot. So looking forward to that. I'm getting yelled at again. So anyways, guys, cheers. Thanks for watching. A little update on my crappy garden. Jericho, say bye-bye. You say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye, UB. Alright, catch you guys later. Cheers.
Cheese. Cheese.
Eloise. Nice. Very good fish. Alright, say goodbye.
Bye.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye, fishy.
Give him a kiss. Alright, throw him in.
Okay.